Get ready to witness the most jaw-dropping political showdown in congressional history. When Hillary Clinton, the polished former Secretary of State, thought she could outsmart a simple country lawyer from Louisiana, she walked straight into a constitutional ambush that would leave her legacy in tatters. Smash that like button, because in just 10 minutes, you'll see one question unravel a decades-long career. This Louisiana lawyer didn't just challenge Clinton, he dismantled her with facts, documents, and a briefcase full of undeniable truth. Picture this: the woman who navigated global diplomacy and Washington's elite circles, confident she'd crush a Southern senator, meets a man who's read every classified file she thought was buried. Clinton thought she was facing a backwoods nobody. Instead, she got a constitutional scholar with a razor-sharp mind and a slow drawl that cut deeper than any speech she'd ever given. Hit subscribe, because what happens next will restore your faith in accountability and justice. The Senate hearing room was electric C-SPAN cameras rolling live, capturing every moment for the nation to see. This was supposed to be Hillary Clinton's moment to shine a chance to flex her political prowess against some small-town senator from Louisiana. The media had already written the headlines. CNN predicted Clinton schools Southern senator, while social media buzzed with #ClintonCrushes trending. Vegas odds makers had Clinton favored 3-1, expecting an easy victory. They had no idea what was coming. Senator John Kennedy shuffled into the room, looking like he'd wandered in from a fishing trip down in the bayou. His suit was slightly rumpled, his old leather briefcase scuffed, and his slow Louisiana drawl made the Washington elite smirk. They saw a country bumpkin out of his depth in the marble halls of power. Hillary Clinton, by contrast, entered like a Hollywood star stepping onto a red carpet. Her tailored suit was impeccable. Her posture exuded confidence, and her reputation as a political titan preceded her. She'd outmaneuvered opponents on the world stage for decades. Surely this would be a walk in the park. The room buzzed with anticipation as Clinton took her seat, her legal team whispering assurances, her eyes scanning the chamber with the cool certainty of someone who'd never lost a debate. That's when she made her first fatal mistake. Senator Kennedy Clinton began, her voice dripping with the kind of condescension that made her supporters cheer and her critics cringe. Perhaps you should stick to fishing in the bayou and leave matters of national security to those who actually understand them. The room gasped. Even by Washington's cutthroat standards, it was a brutal jab, the kind that could end a lesser politician's confidence in seconds. The gallery stirred, reporters scribbled furiously, and social media lit up with reactions. But Kennedy? He just smiled, that slow, disarming grin that seemed to say, "Oh, darling, you just stepped in it." His response was so soft, so gentle, it was almost a whisper, yet it carried the weight of a freight train. "Well, golly, Mrs. Clinton," he drawled, adjusting his glasses and reaching for his battered briefcase. "You're probably right. I'm just a simple country lawyer. Went to some little school. Oh, what was it called? That's right, Harvard Law School." The room froze. The first crack appeared in Clinton's polished facade, her confident smirk faltering just enough for the cameras to catch. "And you're right. I don't know much about national security." Kennedy continued, his voice still soft, but now laced with steel. "Just clerked for the Supreme Court. But I reckon that don't count for much around here." The chamber shifted, the air thick with realization. This wasn't the bumbling hick the media had painted. This was a man who'd been underestimated, and he was about to make Clinton pay for it. "My daddy taught me something," Kennedy said, popping open his briefcase with a click that echoed like a gavel in the silent room. "When someone talks real fancy, you better check their homework, 'cause the loudest folks usually got the most to hide." He pulled out a thick folder, its cover stamped with the unmistakable seals of the State Department and the FBI. The chamber's monitors flickered to life, displaying the first of many documents that would unravel Clinton's carefully crafted image. "So, Mrs. Clinton, I checked your homework. And boy, did I find some interest in things. Comment below." If you see where this is going, the country lawyer just set a trap, and Clinton walked right into it. Kennedy's first folder was a bombshell marked with classifications that made even the seasoned security personnel in the room shift nervously. When he opened it, the documents inside carried the weight of national security itself. Mrs. Clinton Kennedy began his drawl, giving way to a more serious tone while still keeping that deceptive Southern charm. "You were Secretary of State from 2009 to 2013, weren't you? That's a mighty important job handling